Previously on the Deadpan Soufflé, emphasis on dead pan. Every evening, as the sun sinks like a hemalite through the sanguineous waters of the firmament. Hey, you subscribe to this channel. As the sun sinks through the sanguineous waters of the firmament, suffusing the skies with the contused hues of twilight, Gilbert, the groundskeeper, circulates through the dark heart of a nightmare. He tosses with each systolic burst of ephialtic terror and turns as the nightmare faintly canters toward a false dawn with a diastolic exhalation of palpitatory. Had to practice that word before I filmed this. Palpitatory foreboding. Before him, at the apex of the bed, just below the atrioventricular sulcus formed by the folds in the bedsheets, stands the figure of my quondam German governess, Wanda. Her beneficent features are contorted with a sudden flash of lightning into something monstrous. Something that well and truly puts the trauma into traum. Anyway, as she slowly pulls back the pallid curtains of her lips, revealing the stage of her tongue winged by two syringe-like cuspids, the sight of which causes the tricuspids and the bicuspids of our haunted haruspecs to freeze mid-flutter. And as the spirit of fear passed like a chamber maid through the bedrooms of his heart, she lit her way with a tallow candle. Because the connection is supposed to be tallow, fat, cholesterol. Tallow candle that illuminated, briefly glimpsed horrors to which the imagination lent fantastical and frightful forms, and dripped its paralyzing poison into the arteries. I think I got that right. Into the arteries. Definitely not the veins. The arteries. Into the arteries that had previously channeled his vitality. Our hero was infarcted into a terminal stillness. And as she approached the fluttering frame, the frame of the bed as well as the frame of his flesh, she bent low and, baring her hypodermic dentition, whispered into Gilbert's ear. Welcome to the Deadpan Soufflé. Welcome to the Deadpan Soufflé. This is a podcast. We cast pods. We're casting pods like a quivering carob, like a quivering carob tree facing down a stampede of diabetic insomniacs with a cocoa allergy. You're welcome. My name is Dr. Strangelove, the maracas come medicine stick waggling shimmy shaman at the vanguard of a germline that has been processing limbo-like through the purgatorio of the reproductive imperative and beneath the ever-declining yardstick of natural selection. We've all noticed it, guys. The bar for copulation's getting lower. Anyway, in the previous episode of Deadpan Soufflé, The Obscuratorium's handyman and Harrispeck's Gilbert was made meat matter for the Freudian mind mincer. Uh, when he was surprised in his sleep by the sanguis slurping simulacrum of my erstwhile German governess, Wanda. Yes, and proceeding to squat over the unguarded nest of his somnolent id, like the invasive cuckoo. This succulent succubus incubated an incubus that that hatched like a foul fantasy, and shed the feather of a forethought into the Bavarian nightcap of his precognitive pate. Yes, and leaning over our unsoothed soothsayer, forsooth, Vonda, meaning to tap the valves of his heart and bleed him like a radiator, like the radiators that Gilbert himself has bled so many times at the Obscuratorium come the winter solstice. She proceeded to open her maw, which Gilbert's imagination transmogrified into the mouth of a cave. You have to follow along with this. Okay, it's Gilbert's vision. It took me a while to wrap my head around it too. And if I had to suffer brain strain, well, then you can suffer with me, because misery loves company. So he was hurled into the maw of this cave headlong, and down a trachea or trachea of dolomite. This dolorous divinationist of ours, and suddenly found himself undivinely inspired into the wrong passage of the cave system, causing hacking ructions throughout said system, before being Heimlicked out by an upsurge of bats, and deposited into a lake of blood, in which he was enmeshed in a clot by a school of prothrombic clotting factors. I hope you're following along. And whence he was sucked into the proboscis of an 80s 737. It was kind of meant to sound like Airbus 737. I can hear now that it doesn't quite work. An 80s 737, a jumbo-sized mosquito, which ignobly transported our molested medium via foregut economy class, straight to the door of our fair phlebophages, Eudolphian keep. Yes, and so he encountered, he had a face-to-face encounter finally, after this long and surreal and psychedelic travail. Our Gilbert was face-to-face with him, with her rather, with her. She didn't change genders throughout this dream, as far as I know. Although if you have seen certain vampire films and read certain vampire lore, they're very much not equipped for fornication. So she says to him, anyway, moving on. She says to him, Gilbert, listen, I know Dr. Strangelove is giving it the old college try, but he's in need. I should do her accent. Gilbert, listen, I know Dr. Strangelove is giving it the old college try, but he's in need of some special material to make his corpus livelier than a dish of cuisse de grenouille at the Galvani household. Maybe at the maybe at das Galvani household. Anyway, here's some jokes. Try them on the next podcast. And so, here are some joke feathers for you to put in your Bavarian nightcap, courtesy this week of Vonda. Let's see what Vonda has for us this week. Okay, so hey, so Dr. Strangelove is so barren that when Dr. Frankenstein hooked him up to a series of electrodes, the only two things that didn't twitch were his creative muscles and his penis. Well, that is harsh, Vonda. That is harsh. I thought we had a connection. I thought we had something special. Okay, but maybe they get a little bit more complimentary. Let's see. I recently received a special dispensation from Dracula to make Doctor Strangelove an honorary vampire. Well, that's nice. The Doctor Strangelove is going to be an honorary vampire. That's great. That's another distinction. That's another feather in my Bavarian nightcap. So Dracula's giving me a special dispensation to become an honorary vampire because he's already got a track record, such a distinguished track record of sucking at jokes. Okay, well, Fonda, she's I don't even know what I've done wrong. I thought we were friends. Okay, well, maybe the next one gets better. Okay, let's see. Okay, so hey, why did Dr. Strangelove spend a summer interning with Dr. Moreau? It's because the only way he could get anybody to laugh was by grafting them onto a hyena. I mean, that was pretty solid, actually. That was a pretty solid joke, but hurtful. Still very, very hurtful. Okay, well, maybe the last one. Maybe that was all very tongue-in-cheek, you know? Maybe it was tongue-in-cheek. She was saying it tongue-in-cheek. With a lisp, so to speak. You know, that's how you would speak if your tongue was actually in your cheek. You'd be kind of lispy, so I can imagine her with a jocular lisp. Okay, let's have a look at the last one. It's hey, did you know that Dr. Strangelove is commonly known on the comedy circuit as Dr. Chuckle and Hyde? He chuckles and everybody else hides. Well, my confidence is shattered. I don't really know where I'm supposed to go from here. I was having a nice time. I thought we were having a nice time. I guess I was, well, I guess I'll go and lick my wounds and see you all next week on the next episode of the Deadpan Soufflé. Thanks for tuning in. That was kind of fun. I like that one. Some clever stuff in there, if I do say so myself. And I liked the self-deprecatory jokes. I gotta do more self-deprecatory jokes that are in line with the theme of the episode, which was obviously vampirism, you know, sort of general gothic horror and all that. So thanks for tuning in. It's been great. I will see you next week. Do like the video if you did genuinely like it. I don't want you to lie to yourself. That's, you know, this is not the Soviet Union. I'm not going to expect you to hold two sets of books, so to speak. Just, if you did appreciate my efforts tonight, exhausted and wearied as I am, emaciated, practically anemic after I'm anemic after reading that. Reading and writing it, and so because I do try to be, I endeavor to be somewhat original. You know. Thanks very much again. All the best, and see you next time.